Today I will discuss triangular wave generator. Before starting the topic of triangular wave generator, we will discuss the circuit of last lecture. In last lecture, we have studied the square wave generator. This is a circuit diagram of a square wave generator, and in the last lecture, I have explained the square wave generator using the op-amp. So first, I will discuss how you can vary the peak-to-peak voltage of a square wave generator. This is your reference voltage we have written. This is a beta into V0. This is a V0 is nothing but the we have written V saturated voltage. So I can write beta into V saturated voltage, and here you connected some resistor R. These are capacitors. Already we have discussed the working of the circuit, and we have derived the one equations of a periodic time. The periodic time is T is given by 2 into RC ln 1 plus beta upon 1 minus beta, where beta is called feedback factor. It is given by R2 upon R1 plus R2. This, in the last lecture, we have derived this equation, and we have seen the working of this circuit, how the circuit works, and you can get the square wave output. This is a circuit diagram of square wave generator using the op-amp, or it is called astable multivibrator. In this equation, if I take, in this circuit, if I take R2 is equal to R1, then beta is nothing but the 0.5 I can see. So my equation will be 2RC ln 3. You can do the calculation. If I take R1 is equal to 1.16 R2, then I can get, by putting the values, I am sure you will get 2RC. Means if you put this value here and put here, means if you put the value here, so it's very easy, you can get beta is nothing but the R2 upon 2.16 R2. So it is your 1 upon 2.16. By putting this value here, you can get the T is equal to 2RC. It means, remember this one line, I am giving you some important point for the MCQ papers. See, if your R1 is equal to R2, then T is equal to 2RC ln 3. If R1 is equal to 1.6 R2, then T is equal to 2RC, or frequency F is equal to, you can say, 1 upon 2RC. Second thing, I want to, so I think you should remember these things. Second is, the output voltage swing from plus Vset to the minus Vset. There is swing in the output voltage. Okay, means peak to peak output voltage is nothing but the 2 Vset. So difference between these two is nothing but the 2 Vset. If you want to change the amplitude of the output voltage, then you can change the amplitude of the power supply voltage. It means by changing the power supply voltage, you can change amplitude of the output voltage. So this is a one way to change the amplitude of the output voltage. See, there are so many ways to change the amplitude of output voltage. First is nothing but by changing the amplitude of the power supply voltage. Second, so I want to change the amplitude of output voltage by another way. So you can change with the help of Zener diode. If Zener diode is connected in a back-to-back manner as shown in figure, so I am connecting the Zener diode in this way. So my output voltage will be swing between like this. See, it will be swing like this. Here output voltage will be Z plus Vd, and this output voltage minus Vz plus Vd. If you want to change the output voltage, magnitude of the amplitude of the output voltage, you can connect Zener diode back to back manner as shown in figure. So you can get the here positive is the Vz plus Vd, minus is what? Minus into bracket Vz plus Vd. This resistor put the limit on the current drawn from the output of the op amp. This resistor put the limit on the current drawn from the output terminal of the op amp. Now this is the second way I am telling you that you can change the amplitude of the output voltage by connecting Zener diode back to back manner as shown in figure. Current is given by Vset minus Vz upon Rsc. So this voltage minus this voltage upon this resistance. So this voltage minus this voltage upon resistance is nothing but the Rsc I have written. Now say I want to get asymmetrical output voltage. If you want to get the asymmetrical output voltage, then you can use the different value of the breakdown voltage. If you use a different value of the breakdown voltage, if you use a Zener diode of a different value of the breakdown voltage, then output will be swing between these two voltage level V01 and V02. And at that time, the periodic time of a positive half cycle, can be given by this equation, and for a negative half cycle it is given by this equation. So if you want to get asymmetrical square wave, asymmetrical, you understand, the pulse width is not same. This is T1 and this is your T2. Here it is your same pulse width. This is your T1 and this is your T2. So T1 is equal to T2. But if you want to get the asymmetrical square wave output, then you can use Zener diode with a different breakdown voltage, and in that condition T1 and T2 is given by this equation. If you connect the DC voltage battery as shown in figure, then capacitor will be swing between these two voltage levels. There is also another method to get asymmetrical square wave output by connecting the DC battery, in the output section. So in this circuit, capacitors swing between these two different voltage levels, and you will get asymmetrical output voltage. Now, if you make this is variable, then you can get another property of the circuit in which you can vary the frequency with voltage. So frequency can be varied with the voltage. So this is the circuit which is an example of voltage to frequency conversion. It is an example of voltage to frequency conversion. So in this circuit, if you change the voltage, amplitude of this DC battery, if you change the amplitude of DC battery, the frequency of the output is changed. So this circuit is an example of a voltage to frequency conversion. So here the discussion of the square wave generator circuit is over. See what we did in a square wave generator. In a square wave generator, just I am telling you what we did up to the this much time. We have discussed the working of this circuit, and from that, for a symmetrical output, we have derived this equation. Then we have said if R1 is equal to R2, then above equation will be this. Then second, if R1 is equal to 1.16 R2, then T is nothing but the 2 RC. Then we have discussed the output voltage, peak to peak output voltage 2 V set, because output voltage swing between plus V set to minus V set. So peak to peak voltage will be the 2 V set. If you want to change the amplitude of the output voltage, then you can change by changing the amplitude of power supply voltage. Second, by using a Zener connected in back to back way. Okay. If you want to get asymmetrical, if you want to get asymmetricals, this asymmetrical, then you can use a Zener of a different breakdown voltage as shown in the previous section I have shown. Third thing, so I want to get the what asymmetrical output by different way. So by connecting the DC battery in this circuit that already I have discussed. Now I am discussing triangular wave generator. Now I am discussing another topic, triangular wave generator using the op-amp. See, I am drawing the triangular wave generator circuit. Here in triangular wave generator circuit, the output of the square wave generator is integrated by RC network. I am showing you, this is your triangular wave generator circuit. Your first sections, this is A1, generate the square wave output, and here's this is your capacitors, this is a resistor R, this is a previous circuit I am showing you, this is a resistor R1, this is a R2, this is a R3. The output of this section, see this output, I am giving to the negative terminal of the op-amp A2. This is your integrated circuit. This is a plus minus. This capacitor C1 I am writing. This is R3. This is your, I am showing you R4. And here output is nothing but the minus 1 upon R3C1 integration VI dt, or I can write minus 1 upon R3C1 omega VI into j omega. I can write like this, VO j omega, and this is your R compensated resistor. Listen, now discussing circuit. I am showing you this is a square wave output of a op-amp first. This op-amp first having a such kind of the output, and the second circuit, look here, second circuit, integrate this square wave, and already know that if you integrate the square wave, then you will get the ramp voltage that I am showing you. This ramp voltage. So it is nothing but the triangle. This is your, let me write this is a VO dash, this is a VO dash, and this VO, this is your VO. with respect to time. So this value is nothing but the Vu. Listen the discussion on the circuit. The triangle wave can be obtained by integrating the square wave. The circuit diagram of a triangle wave generator is shown in figure. A1 produces a square wave, it is a square wave generator, and with the help of integrated circuit, the square wave can be converted into triangle wave. The circuit, the figure diagram shows that the frequency of a square wave is equal to frequency of a triangle wave. This diagram shows that frequency of triangle wave is same as the frequency of the square wave, but amplitude is different. The amplitude of the triangle wave depends upon R3 and C1. It depends upon R3 and C1 and amplitude of the square wave. The amplitude of the triangle wave decreases with increase in frequency. Reason is that as frequency increases, reactance of capacitance decreases. As a result, your amplitude of a triangle wave decreases with increasing frequency. Remember, with increasing frequency, the amplitude of the triangle wave decreases, because as frequency increases, reactance of capacitance decreases. Second, the resistor R4. The resistor R4 is connected to avoid saturation problem at low frequency. Resistance R4 is connected to avoid saturation problem at low frequency, as you have seen in a integrated circuit. So this is the discussion of this circuit. Listen, last time I am telling you the discussion of the first circuit. The triangle wave can be obtained by integrating the square wave. The circuit diagram of triangle wave generator is shown in figure. Here A1 produces the square wave, and square wave is given to the negative terminal of the A2, that is the integrated circuit, and this integrated square wave as a result will get the triangle wave. The diagram shows that frequency of the square wave and frequency of triangle wave is same, but amplitude is different. For a triangle wave, as frequency increases, the amplitude decreases, because as frequency increases, the reactance of the capacitor decreases. As a result, the amplitude decreases. The resistor R4 is used or is connected to avoid the saturation problem at low frequency that we have seen in a integrated circuit. Now I am showing you another circuit with a less number of the component. It is a triangle wave generator, but with a less number of the component, I am showing you another circuit. This is a circuit diagram here, which first circuit is a square wave generator. This has a 0 voltage. Here I am connecting the potential divider network. This is a potential divider network. Resistor R2 and R3. The output of this square wave, output of this A1 is a square wave. The output of this circuit is a square wave. It is either plus Vset or minus Vset, you know, and it is given to the negative terminal of the integrated circuit. I am giving you negative terminal of the integrated circuit. This resistor, you can say R, I have connected here. Let me say the resistance is R1, this is C1. See, this output of the A2 is feedback to the A1 through potential divider network consisting of resistor R2 and R3. Here you will get minus 1 upon R1 C1 integration of Vi into dt. This is your input voltage for this. the for A2 input voltage is this square wave. Listen now, I am showing you the waveform. Listen now, the circuit diagram of a triangle wave generator with a less number of components is shown in this figure. In this figure, the A1 is a two-level voltage comparator which produces the square wave output, and this square wave output is given to the negative terminal of the integrated circuit A2. The output of the A2 is a triangle waveform, and this triangle waveform is feedback to the A1 through potential divider network resistance R2 and R3. Now let us see how the triangle wave is generated that I am discussing. Let us suppose initially the output of A1 is plus V saturated. It is positive, means this. Initially VO dash is plus V saturated, this value. As a result, my equation of the output voltage of an integrated circuit, I am writing here, this is integration V sat into dt. This is a constant, so minus V sat into R1 C1 into time t. Integration of dt is time t. And as time increases, my voltage decreases according to this sign, you know this. As time increases, voltage decreases. So as time increases, my voltage, output voltage decreases. That's why I am showing you this. As time increases, the voltage decreases. This is called negative going ramp is produced at this point. This is produced at this point, VO. So this is nothing but I can write, this is your VO. So listen again. Suppose at some time my output is positive, plus V sat, this value. As a result, the output of the integrated circuit you can calculate with the help of this. With the help of this, if you calculate, then you can find minus V sat into R1 C1. This is a constant. So constant I am taking out. Integration of dt is nothing but the time t. So as time increases, my output voltage decreases with minus sign. So it is your, you can say, negative going ramp is produced when VO dash is plus V sat. I think you understand now. So this negative going ramp is given to the lower end of the potential divider network R2 and R3. Upper end having a, what is this voltage? Upper end as a voltage plus V sat. Lower end as a negative going ramp voltage is there. So potential at point P is changing. So potential at this point P is changing. As a result, potential at plus terminal is changing. So you know the equation of output voltage is gain multiplied by V plus minus V minus. So I can write gain into V plus means Vp minus 0. So this potential is continuously changing because this voltage is negative ramp voltage. This is with time this decreases. See here. Here fixed voltage, how much? Plus V sat. Here is how much? Negative going ramp. So potential at this point is changing. Here negative going ramp. Here plus V sat. So potential at this is changing. When this negative going ramp attain this value, how much? Minus V ramp at this time. Which time I am writing? I am writing at T1 time. At T1 time, when this negative going ramp attain this value, means which value? Minus V ramp. At that time, this potential becomes slightly less than 0. This becomes slightly less than 0, means this becomes negative. Listen again. When the negative at the time T1, when the negative ramp voltage attain minus V ramp, when this wave attain this value, which value? Minus V ramp. At that time, this potential at this point becomes slightly less than 0. This becomes slightly less than 0. So this Vp minus V0 will be negative. If this is negative, so output of this A1 will be changed. Output of A1 will become from plus Vset to minus Vset. Immediately my output of this A1 will be changed from plus Vset to minus Vset. If you want to understand very clearly, then let me show like this. Look again. My output voltage, suppose initially my output voltage plus Vset. As a result, according to this equation, my output voltage of A2 will be negative ramp voltage, the negative ramp voltage, and that is given to the lower end of the potential divider network at this point. Upper end is fixed, how much voltage? Plus Vset. Lower end, how much voltage? Minus negative ramp volt, means as time increases, voltage decreases as shown in figure. At this time, T1 time, what will happen? This potential will become slightly less than 0, because what the equation of output voltage for this point? Gain into difference of these two voltage, V plus minus V. V plus means what? Vp. So this potential is continuously changing. As this potential is continuously changing, at this point, at T1 time, the potential at this point will be minus Vrem. As a result, this potential becomes slightly less than 0. As this becomes slightly less than 0, then your VO will be negative. So VO will be which? With this VO. So actually I should write VO dash. VO dash will be negative. As VO dash will be negative, so this VO dash will be negative. Immediately it becomes this negative. So it become minus Vset. What it become? Minus Vset. So in this equation, this value become minus Vset. This input of this will be minus Vset. As this become minus Vset, you will get output VO is positive. Listen again. This is the equation when VO is plus Vset. Now VO becomes, this VO dash become minus Vset. So here this Vi is, I have to write minus Vset. So for that, what I have to write? Minus Vset. So here I should write minus Vset. If you don't understand, then I will write like this. For when I write here minus Vset. As a result, my output will be positive. From this time, my output becomes what? Positive ramp of this A2. Not for this. VO dash is negative. As this voltage of this become negative, this voltage become positive, and with time it is changing. So positive ramp voltage is coming. Positive ramp voltage is coming. Positive ramp voltage is what there. So this is your positive voltage. So this is your positive ramp voltage. At which point? At this point. At this point will be positive ramp. So potential at this point will be changes. Potential at this point will be changes. So when this is positive, so I should write my VO is nothing but the gain Vp minus 0. So if this is going positive, continuously increases, and at this point, which point? At this point, at time T2, this become slightly above 0. This point, this potential, but here minus, at that time this become what? Minus, and this is your continuously positive voltage, positive ramp voltage is coming. So when this positive ramp signal attain this value, how much value? Plus V ramp, means at this time T2. So potential at P just above positive, as just above positive, my output is changed from output of A1 change from minus to plus. Listen again. Those who do not understand, for them I am telling you, look here. When this is your negative, initially it is your positive in this voltage. As this is positive, this is a positive, so your answer will be negative. Means your answer is this. So as your answer is this, then your negative going ramp is attained. This negative going ramp is coming to this point. So potential at this point changing. So initially this has a what the potential? Initially this has a what the potential at this point? Plus we said. What the potential here? Potential you are getting minus negative going ramp. So continue decreases. So this potential changing. When this potential means this means this potential is become slightly less than zero. Slightly less than zero. Immediately output will be negative. You know comparator. Output will be negative. So output negative, this is a minus sign. So at this time, at this point, at t is equal to t1 time, when these get minus V ramp voltage, at this time this potential slightly below zero, so output will be negative. As output will be negative, this is a negative, so this is a negative. If this is negative, then my output is positive ramp. So I can say at that time this is your negative, this is a positive ramp, so I'll get positive ramp voltage. So potential at this point is changing, here negative, this is positive ramp. So when this point, which point with this positive, you can say this is a positive ramp. This is output of A2, this is output of A1. At T1 times, this VO dash become minus Vset. At T2 times, this voltage becomes slightly more than zero, so it become output of this A1 become positive, so from minus it become positive. And this process repeat periodically. As a result, due to the ramp, negative ramp and positive ramp, you will get the triangle wave at the output, and frequency of this is same the frequency of the square wave, but amplitude is different. The amplitude of the triangle wave depends upon the time constant and amplitude of the square wave. And already we have seen initially how you can change the amplitude of a square wave. So in this way you can get triangle wave generated at the output of A2. Last time this is positive, output will be negative ramp. It is given to here at time T1s, this voltage below slightly less than 0. As a result, output will be changed from plus Vset to minus Vset. So output will be positive ramp. So positive ramp is coming here at time T2. Your point P is slightly above 0. Potential become point P slightly above 0. So state of VO dash is changed from minus to plus. This is continuously repeat. As a result, we will get triangle waveform at the output. Let us see the derivation of a frequency of a triangle waveform, or periodic time of a frequency of a triangle waveform. Look here. Here I have not given this is actually ground. I have to show yes. Here I change the notation only. I have written here R3, here I written R2 just to make the equation with your textbook. You can keep any here, you can write here R2, I do not mind. Now, so here R3 and R2 use, I will change here if you compare the see in the previous circuit. Now, here's what the voltage at this P point I am writing. Voltage at the P point I can write with the help of superposition principle is minus V ramp into R3 upon R2 plus R3 plus V set into R2 upon R3 plus R2. See, already you know how to use the superposition principle. Just for your knowledge, I am again writing it, R3 and R2. When this is your plus V set is there, then I am taking this your ground. What the voltage at P? At P I can write it is V set into R2 upon R1 plus R2. Now second time I am taking, here is ramp voltage where it point this, so this I am writing R2, and this point I am making what? Ground. What the potential at P point? So potential at this point is minus V ramp into R3 upon R2 plus R3. Look again carefully. I am using a superposition principle here. I am using a superposition principle. In a superposition principle, one time you are taking the voltage is applied here, this voltage is 0. If this voltage is applied here, voltage is existing here means how much? Plus V set. The plus V set here. And this voltage is 0, so it is your ground. What the potential at P point? Potential at P point is nothing but already know the potential divided equation. V set into R2 upon R2 plus R3. Here's R2 plus R3. It is your R3. I can write it is your R3. Now, second time, here I have to give what? Negative voltage, and this is your 0. Negative voltage means which voltage? Minus V ramp. See, minus V ramp. So I have kept minus V ramp at this point. This is your this point, and this is your ground, means this is your ground. So what the voltage at this point? It is minus V ramp into R3 upon R2 plus R3. So addition of this, that is your called superposition principle. So with the help of superposition principle, I can find the value of the potential at point P. So that I have written. Directly I have written because already you did in a previous problem, previous lectures. So minus V ramp means previous semester also you must have done. Minus V ramp into R3 upon R2 plus R3 like this. So look here. So at this point, it is 0 voltage. So at time t is equal to d1, I know Vp is 0, is slightly cross the what with 0. So I am writing 0 minus V ramp R3 upon R2 plus R3 plus V set into R2 upon R3 plus R2. So if I write this equation, I can get minus V ramp is equal to, this is R2 by R3. So it is your plus V set. Plus V set. At time t1 you can write like this. So similarly at time t2, I can write V ramp is equal to R2 by R3 into V set. See here again. So at this point I am writing my potential at point P is crosses the 0, this point, and slightly become below 0. So I am writing here Vp is 0. So at that point here Vp is 0. As Vp is 0 here you are writing. So from this equation you can write this. You take on this side and this will be cancelled. I think you understand. This will be cancelled. I am taking this is in this value. So minus like this. I am keeping minus sign because I want to find peak to peak voltage. That's why I did like this. So at time t2 I am writing plus V ramp. So my equation will be, instead of minus, what should I? Plus V. And your voltage is changed from minus to plus, see. Here voltage is this, at this time minus V set to plus V set. At time t2 voltage changed from minus to plus. So I can write this equation. So output voltage peak to peak is nothing but the V ramp minus V ramp. this voltage minus this voltage. This is an equation 2 minus equation 1. So I will get, it is my 2R2 by R3 V set. My output voltage peak to peak means where from this point to this point. This is called peak to peak. So what I did, I find my VRAM voltage. Listen. Then I find my positive VRAM voltage. So how you calculate VRAM voltage? You know, using a superposition principle, I get point voltage at P, this point. And this is slightly below 0 means at 0 voltage. When it get the 0 voltage, I can write this. So this is at time T1 I have written. Similarly, I can at time T2, slightly above 0 you can say. So I can write this equation. 2 minus equation 1, I will get output voltage. So it is 2R2 by R3 V set. Now, look here, I use this equation. This is here C1, so I should write C1 here. Okay. So let me write the equation of output voltage. Equation of output voltage is minus 1 upon R1 C1 integration Vi into dt. So I can write for 0 to minus 1 upon R1 C1 for 0 to t by 2 times my output voltage is minus V set. I am showing you. This t by 2 times my output is what? Minus V set. Means input of this indicator is minus this Vi. Vi is negative during this time. That I am showing you here. This Vi is negative, you can see here. Vi is negative. So I am writing this. So this is VO. Which value? This is your VO peak to peak. You can check. See, I'll show you. You are indicating from this point to this point. You are indicating from this point to this point. Means you are writing the voltage for peak to peak voltage. Which voltage you are writing? Peak to peak. So this equation I should write for peak to peak. So I am writing this equation output voltage for peak to peak. This is your peak to peak I should write. So I am writing here VO peak to peak. This is nothing but the VO peak to peak. For which voltage? Triangle waveform. Like this. So this is nothing but I can write minus 1 upon R1 C1 minus V set integration of dt is nothing but t. I should write t by 2, you know. So my equation of the output voltage is V set upon 2R1 C1 into periodic time. I would find the periodic time. Now what is VO peak to peak I have written? Look here. 2R2 by R3 into V set. So this value is nothing but this value. VO peak to peak is 2R2 by R3 into V set. So that I have to put here. So I am putting this value here. But VO peak to peak is nothing but the 2R2 by R3 V set. I write in 2R2 by R3 into V set is equal to V set into T upon 2R1 C1. So periodic time is given by, it is 4R1 C1 into R2 upon R3. So periodic time of a triangle wave is can be written as a 4R1 C1 R2 upon R3. Last time I am discussing your derivation. See, here I have written the potential at P using a superposition principle. In superposition principle, here I have taken plus V set and here I have taken 0. 1 times what I have taken? 0. So this is a potential at P point, this point is this. Second I have taken this voltage is minus V ramp and this voltage is 0. So minus V ramp I am showing at this, so that I have shown here. You can see. And this is 0, means this is your 0. Second time. At that time I find the potential. Addition of these two is called superposition principle. So at time t1, the potential at this point is nothing but it is 0. Slightly near to 0. So I have written 0. So from this I get the value of minus V ramp. This value I got. Now I want to get the value of plus V ramp. Plus V ramp. If you want to get the value of plus V ramp, then here I should write minus V set, here I should write plus, and then I have to do the addition. So I will get this equation. Equation 2 minus equation 1, you will get VO peak to peak. So those who are having a doubt for this equation, for them I am writing. Those who are having a doubt in this equation, for them I am writing here. Vp is nothing but the V ramp into R3 by R2 plus R3, because positive going ramp you know, and minus V set you know negative voltage, R2 upon R2 plus R3. Put this is 0, V ramp R3 upon R2 plus R3 minus V set R2 upon R2 plus R3. So you will get this equation. Okay. Here I want to find minus V ramp, that's why I have kept minus sign here. Here I want to find plus, so I can get this equation. I think you understand. So in this way you can find plus V ramp and minus V ramp. Then what I did, I find VO peak to peak, difference of these two voltage, 2R2 by R3 V set. Then I find the output voltage of the integrator. What the output voltage of the integrator? Output voltage of integrator is minus 1 upon R1 C1 VI dt. Only for T by 2 time. So T by 2 time VI is what? Negative. This is negative. So minus V. So I have written this your minus sign. Integration of dt is what? T by 2. So I am putting T by 2. What is the VO peak to be? 2R2 by R3. So VO peak 2R2 by R3 V set. V set will be cancelled and I will get T is equal to this equation 4R1 C1 R2 upon R3. I think you understand the entire lecture. The frequency of the oscillation, if you want to find, it is 1 by T. So frequency of oscillation is nothing but the R3 upon, you can write R3 upon 4R1 C1 R2 for a triangle wave oscillation. Here is the end of my lecture. I think you understand the topic.